I need help entering the Gate of Jaw. I'm sure you do. You're not surprised? He takes a deep and eerily long breath. Little surprises me these days. He coughs once. Why not? He says it with such gusto. You know how to get in? I do. This is no major secret. However, the method is quite difficult. To enter the Pillar of Jaw through the crack left in the gate, you will need astral projection. The 9th level spell? Indeed. Wouldn't that just project your spirit? Normally, yes. However, entering a Gate of Jaw with said spirit causes your physical being to follow. This is documented by the Tulin, the snail folk, who laid the groundwork for this type of research. I can't cast 9th level spells. Undoubtedly. Can you cast the spell? Without a spell scroll? I cannot, no. Do you know someone who does? No. Then what do... A spell scroll, cleric. A spell scroll of astral projection. An extremely powerful item, no doubt. However, it would not be so strange for one to be found in the halls beneath us. Of course, despite your natural acumen for string manipulation, you do not possess the ability to cast 9th level spell scrolls reliably. If you acquire one, bring the scroll to me. I will cast it for you. You can cast 9th level spells? I can reliably cast 9th level spell scrolls, yes. Admittedly, that is no small feat, but it is not to be conflated with the power to freely wield 9th level magic. Doing so is unheard of since the Coast War. I'll find a spell scroll of astral projection then. I am afraid I cannot assist you in locating such an artifact. As such, I wish you good luck, cleric. Okay. Well, hey, at least that doesn't railroad us to the end. Okay, let's go back downstairs and examine the weird doors we found, because that would be probably a good thing to look at before we continue on. Luckily, we can just take the quick way down, which is very useful. Oh, wait, I have more money now. Can I behold you again? Dexterity behold? There we go. A skilled merchant, businesswoman, halfling entrepreneur. Man, you could learn a shit ton from someone like her. Her goods are procured from all over the coast. Her goal, the journey itself. And of course, to herald the power of capital. She's damn good at it. Kargamesh is on the side of the world. It's an opposite to Ascani, a mirror. In their dry, we have wet. In their warm, we have cold. She'll gladly tell you all about it, on a surface level. She's not here to make friends, not really. Or at least not yet. Okay. Let's talk to her. It is you! It is. Mm-hmm. I'd like to browse your wares. Great! What can I interest you in? For example, she taps a brass bottle sitting on the shelf behind her. See this empty Afriti bottle? Once housed a fire spirit, it did. Now it's empty, but still enchanted with great power of the fiery elemental planes. Okay. There is an Afriti downstairs. Could this help us with that? Oh, we're gonna run out of money if we buy that. Oh dear. Oh, is that gonna be helpful down there? How much money do I have? 557. That's not a lot. Screw it. That's all for now. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you, merchant. Okay, let's take a look at it. A genie once made this lamp its home. That's clear by the remnant magical tinge you feel when you touch it. Also the smell. +1 intelligence, +1 wisdom, -1 constitution, advantage against elementals. I think we should probably carry that around for a bit. What does this one do? Constitution, wisdom, minus intelligence. Okay, that's fine. There we go. My constitution is worse now, but I'm sure we'll be okay. I say very unsure if we're gonna be okay, but probably right. Towers before you. Undercoast Path is the lowest area, I think. Do we still just walk in? We'll see. Yeah, we still just walk in. That's okay. Well, there we are. Okay. Let's head inside here again. We can then cast Comprehend Languages to speak with this other person. Oh, and also we should go to the vines to get the helmet. Should I do that first? That seems like a quick one, right? I'll do that. I'll do that. Speak with plants. Okay. That will be done in conversation, I suppose. Engage. At the foot of the snail ruins, you watch a mass of writhing roots moving about, ever so slowly, around a series of corpses. Skeletons, to be precise. I can't talk to the roots. What a lovely helmet, yes. Okay. We've been through this conversation. Oh, I'm thinking. Now we can do it. You trace the spiral in the air. Each string of primal energy focuses upon this collective life before you. It writhes. The writhing becomes sound. The sound becomes words. It speaks. You listen. Who comes to step on our rooted being? Oh shit, right. Speaking with plants. Cool. I'll let you do the talking though, Mr. Druid. I'm a druid, obviously. Druid. Yeah, something like that. The writhing mess of roots lets out a low groan. Words I cannot comprehend. Slowly the spell appears to attune you to the primal essence of this life form. We hold, you speak, we find interest, we answer, ask something interesting. What can you tell me about these ruins here? Inside, the trifler, the beast of many eyes, who lives in pipes. Beware, it is a warning. Beware. Right, well that's horrifying. Good, to be prepared. Meek nose beast of many eyes. Bad, very bad. Master, be careful. What is it like down here? Fresh, damp, filled. Many come, few we hold. Those who do not know, respect. Sounds like a rude syndicate in the making. We defeated the troll over there. Yes. We felt. We cheered. We are grateful. The freezing, breaking, slashing, stomping. It is gone. We cheer. Can I have that cool helm, please? Helm. Yeah, the thing on the head of that corpse. The one you've got in your grip. Helm is not needed. It begins to carefully slip off the helmet from the corpse's broken head. You may have. Sweet, thanks. You use. That's all for now. It is. The voice fades into nothing. The roots simply writhe once again. Alright, we've got the helmet now. That's the wrong thing. Oh, we can take root with the elven connection now. Okay, let's do that real quick. While we're at it. Damn. They took her. Just like that. The tendrils of the Mender's court reach far. You can learn something from this. You sure can. Did you see the shit-eating confidence on that elf's luscious lips? That was the face of order. A foreign order, fully in control. It was breathtaking. I didn't believe a word he was saying because wisdom chimed in. Thank you, wisdom. And yet, he said them to your face with complete conviction. But why else would an Ilum warden, fancy word for ambassador, stand there in the middle of the night speaking gibberish with some inane cleric? He had a damn good reason to show up. And considering they took the corpse right afterwards, They know exactly what you're doing. It was a highly calculated move to tell you those things. To blame the dead elf, to clear themselves of any wrongdoing, to sneak away in the night with the biggest piece of evidence, before anyone with real authority could get their claws on it, and most importantly, before the press could get in on the scoop. You need to learn something from this. Get yourself closer to that twinkly elf's level. Yes, this is very true. I need to learn from the Ilum ways. Great! Illusions of grandeur can take a man far. People tend to get swept up alongside it, like little winds trailing in the wake of the greater tempest. Alas, words are wind. They too fade in the storm. They too fade as the storm turns to gale. Do not build your empire on words alone. Ilum did not. You remember the tale of the Mender. It was told to every child. There have also been 3 adaptations running on Stage Street over the years. It's one of the classics. There is some historical preamble. You have more or less memorized it. Recall the history of Ilum. The Ilum Empire has always been an ominous presence in Ascani. She was one of the early walking gods, born as an early tiding of the divine era. She reigned in isolation a very long time. During the Arcane Era, she used her realm as a wall, one of the few powers which resisted and repelled any Dimenorian influence. Ascani remained wild for many reasons. One of them was the ever-present and self-sustaining Elven Empire in their living forest. Their stasis changed during the Coast War, first by growing tension on the borders. They ended up so occupied defending their land in the east, they did not even intervene when a band of human refugees settled in the troll-infested ruins of the coast. Yeah. They usually have a player chanting those details out before the show starts. Now, this is where the tale begins. Listen to the tale of Ilum. Recallst thou the tale of Ilum the Mender, a great shaman of the wilds, who in divine ascension did bind Ascani's elven kind? To Norvig she came, emerged upon its streets, scarce years past the conquest's end. In shadow wrought she spells upon each warrior of the palace, drawn them to earth in ranks of iron. Their eyes, bewitched and bright with zeal, beheld her form, a twisting mass of bark and gnarled root. There earth did meet her on the steps, a primal force pressed against the bulwark. Seconds for war, minutes from passion. Words they shared, looks exchanged. The elf god asked but one question, as she broke her spell upon the great soldiers of the city. Is anything permitted as a good man's quest? Thus ends the tale of Ilum the Mender. For earth did stay her wrath from mortal men. In years since past that elven god hath faded, yet her question lingers still within the palace air, the streets, the coast. If thou know the answer, hold thy tongue and speak it not. For that beguiling nymph may yet keep watch. Her roots do linger still. Beguiling nymph? It was a different time. But yeah, this is only the abridged kids version, of course. It is the one that stuck with you. Now think about it. The dead elf, this Pinja, she played them all. This is then this not dead elf, the warden. He's clearly a professional bullshitter. They're both master manipulators in their own right. Just excellent work. Learn from it. Build up a beautiful lie on that probably pretty face of yours. Then you can take over the... Remember where they come from. A long line of empire. An imperial dream. Learn from their mistakes. Build upon their methods. Then you do realize they're immortal, right? Or they're supposed to be. That's what sets them apart. Keep that in mind. These bastards are way too slow to adapt to anything. Whether it's a millennial sphinx, or an anti-Cepalian celestial, or just an elf. They've all got that weakness, a fragile immortality. If you die, you lose. What? A couple of decades at worst? They lose infinity. Tell me more about fragile immortality. An aversion to risk. That's what they've got. Times infinity. That's a massive weakness. So that's what you should learn from them. Think about that weakness. Use it to your advantage. Keep building that advantage over and over again. Keep rolling that die. Fragile immortality removes death saving throws whenever you're above removes death saving throws whenever you are above 1 HP and take damage. That would take you to 0. Whenever you are above 1 HP and take damage, that would take you to 0. Go to 1. Okay. If you take any damage at 1, you die. Okay. Imperial Dream. Domination begins in the mind. You're above them all. While speaking with someone with less intelligence than yourself, gain an extra proficiency on all d20 rolls. Okay, I could buff my intelligence with some items and make my rolls much better. Tell me more about Beautiful Lie. Look fresh, smile wide. They'll love you until the day you die. When you're at full health and 0 exhaustion, gain advantage on all d20 rolls. Okay. That sounds very good. Beautiful Lie. Thank you very much. That sounds incredibly strong. You'll be like an elf, without all the elven bullshit. Everyone will love you. Okay, let's stop thinking about elves. That sounds like an incredible feat, actually. What do I get rid of here? That's already chosen. Right. I have String Master. I mean, I guess I could get rid of that. Dungeoneering reflexes was what? Whenever you roll 10 or below, add an extra proficiency to the roll. That sounds very good. Reading the room, advantage on behold checks. And friendly local druid. You know what? Reading the room can go. There we go. And then we take this. I mean, reading the room is good, don't get me wrong. It's definitely helped, but I don't know how many new people we're gonna meet, so I think its value diminishes over time, in a way. So, you know, I think we'll be fine. Let's enter. So how long do I have still to record? I think like maybe 10-15 minutes or so. Okay, let's go in here. Oh, that did something? What did something? Oh, what? Oh, is it the Afriti bottle? What do we have here? A strange bottle. Virginie river droplets. Okay. What does that do? A vial of blessed river water from Virginie, land of giants, popular among the Earth God. It's usually labeled as not blood. Grants a minor strength increase for a week. For a week? Okay. Well, strength increased by 1. Doesn't really do much, but it's not bad. I mean, that's going to carry us to the rest through the rest of the game. Or at least it's going to be active for the rest of the game. So, you know, we might get some benefits out of that. Okay. You were the one with the comprehend languages. You cast the spell. Word shift, meaning clarifies. Then, comprehensible words emerging from the chatter of a foreign tongue. Let the spell activate. Waiting so long. Can you understand me now? Perfectly clear. Yes. A heavy exhale. Relief. Good, good. Now listen. I'm a prisoner here. Not by the Tulin cattle, but by the mad wizard who roams this cursed place. He, by some feat of my own idiocy, managed to trick me into this cursed cell. By now my soul has all but burned into the void inside, so please, rip the seal and kill me. I would owe you quite a great deal if you did. Mad wizard? A man of House Haggazags. He went mad years ago, taken by the beyond, surely by now. I came to see these ruins via the undercoast sea, all to avoid you humans above. Yet the trove he promised me was but a ruse. No offense, but I'm not one to ever put my hope in a human again. None taken. A self-loathing human? Oh, how the times change. Who are you? I am... He pauses. A soldier. He's saying something interesting here. Maybe. Somewhat. Something? Advantage for a beautiful lie? Well, that's a nice 20 right there. Just go for the leverage. Leverage? Yeah, but smooth. Hey, so I want to make sure who you are before I let you out. If you're someone interesting, I might be more likely to rip the seal. The voice is silent for a while, until it eventually lets out a groan. Fine, I can see your intrigue. I will tell you, but it's not as interesting as you could imagine. Oh? I am Lesiones, a pike holder. It is akin to a sergeant in your terms. I was in Gorgorian's initial invasion. Initial invasion? Of Jor, yes. I fought throughout each of the invasions, or as you call it, the Gate War, and I never fell. Through hundreds of years of constant battle, I lived through this fall. His generals all have been ruined or destroyed over the millennia, if you believe the Blood City Council. However, I lived through it all. And now I'm here, stuck in this foul, damned, quite annoying Iron Gate. Entirely due to my own fault. That mad wizard, and the Trove? Indeed. Since the Coast War ended, that messy brawl, I have been following rumors of various artifacts stolen by your human arcanists. Those artifacts were hidden, scattered, sometimes handed down to these freestriders, sometimes buried in hidden troves. One such trove is rumored to be found in the ruins of Tulenkatl, where your city of Norwich now stands. So I snuck in, from the earth, to find my contact, this Hagen's Hags. A mistake, of course, but my hubris caused me to underestimate the little man. That, along with some unluck on my part, caused me to get stuck here. For now, I would be happy to lose my physical body and be reborn in Blood Bay City. Please, rip the seal. If we ever meet again, I promise, I'm in your debt, human. I don't see why not. He doesn't seem that worse than your average top rank on this part of the coast. What do you want? Freedom. Break the seal, let my spirit fly. I will return to Gorgorian's corpse, as I should have done years ago. You wanna return to a corpse? Does it sound insane to you? A little? I see. I've decided what to do. Oh? Will you kill me, human? Yes, I'll break the seal. His voice is calm, patient. Thank you. Break the seal and set me free. You grab the paper. It tears easily, too easily. The seal shatters. Light erupts. Not flame, not smoke. It's spirit. It rushes past you. Into your mind. Don't let it in. Okay. That's not great. Ouch. The spirit slams into you. Infernal energy rips through you. Oh fuck, cleric. Take a breath. I'm okay. Wonderful. Thank you, human. Then you hear a faint cackling laughter. A whisper, fading into nothing. Well, that's fucking ominous. Let it fade. The door now stands cold, empty. The devil is gone. I didn't just doom someone, did I? Snell steps up and taps you on the back. I wouldn't worry about it. Now, can we go? Right, yeah, time to go. I should heal to get my bonuses back. Oh, we have plenty of apples. Or mushrooms as well. Let's eat some mushroom. There we go, that frees up some inventory space, I suppose. What other healing things do I have? -5 constitution, great. No, we're not doing the milk thing. Ugh. There we go, just a couple more apples for Apple Boy. Okay, let's close the inventory. Okay, and up here, was that the other one? The iron door radiates heat. Right, that's this one, yes. Use the empty Afriti bottle on the door. You pull out the colorful bottle. Empty, waiting. Huh? The door begins to shake. You hold up the bottle's mouth towards the door. Push it forward. No, what are you doing? The seal shatters, but instead of freedom... No, curse you, no! This Afriti is pulled, esoterically, from sealed vessel to sealed vessel, ending up in the bottle. Screaming, raging, helpless. The bottle grows hot in your hand. Then quiet. The door is cold, empty. Right, so that's what this thing was? Brutal. You can feel it seething inside. 1,000 years of fury. The seal is gone, the door is dead. So I've got a genie in a bottle now? I'm quite mad at you, but yes, you've got me, the bottle says in a teeny tiny voice. Alas, I will be stuck here for another decade, which is numerically better than another millennium in a snail prison. Why a decade? Whoever made this shitty bottle put it in as a rule, most likely to make whoever seals a creature inside more likely to hide it in a trove of some sort. I'm going to sit here for 10 years. Then the next person to rub it is going to get me as a great advisor and servant for a bit. Then I'm heading straight back to Uckle. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to take a nap. Wake me up if you still own me next decade. The voice goes silent. Cool. He wasn't as bad as I assumed, considering the flames. Alright, cool. That's nice. Let's take a look at my full genie bottle. Where is it? Oh, right. I emptied a slot somewhere. There it is. Okay, now it gives me plus constitution instead of minus constitution. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it actually rounds off my my constitution now. That's beautiful. That is dealt with. Then there's a couple more things we can do here. There were others this way, right? Yeah, this one. Do we want to rip down the seal? Let's do it. You reach for the paper. Your fingers brush the crude drawing. The moment you touch it, pain. Esoteric energy surges through your arm like lightning. Damn! The seal holds fast. This isn't just paper. It is a binding. Primal and arcane, powerful, precise. But you cannot stop now. It's already in your hand. Okay, give me a second. Let's cast that. That's not gonna do it. Oof. The pain is overwhelming, but you live. Grit your teeth. Yes, grit your teeth. Ignore it. Your palm flat against the seal. The energy fights back, burning, searing. But you hold. The paper begins to crack. Glowing lines split across its surface. And break it. The paper crumbles into ash. Nothing happens with the door. It remains shut. That was awful. Okay. Couldn't free it, but I suppose the seal is gone. We should get our healing back. Oh, we have some potions of healing. That's 6 points. That's back to full. That is absolutely lovely. Now, oh, this one is taken care of. Okay. Then I suppose it's time to take a look at this.